Hi everyone. Okay, I'm back. This time I'm talking a little more story time, a little less education. If you haven't seen one of my videos, I'm Cassie Marbach, Cass Marie. I do fun wine videos while also talking about a little bit of my crazy stories that come from being a 21-year-old PhD student. This one kind of has a little bit to do with wine and a little bit to do with being a PhD student, but I am kind of explaining how I accidentally, not totally on purpose, became a Proverbs 31:16 woman. I was looking at my phone because I don't have the Bible verse totally memorized when I probably should, but the Proverbs 16 verse, it goes, she considers a field and buys it. From her earnings, she plants a vineyard. For those of you who might not be Christian or know this Bible verse, it basically, this little section of Proverbs, this chapter at the end describes a worthy woman. I am by no means saying I'm like a worthy woman or anything, but I am kind of explaining a little bit about how God moved in my life to where I kind of became a literal version of at least this portion of the description of a woman. And that's by no means to say like every person needs to do this. I just think it's hilarious because I ended up studying vineyards, and then, long story short, I also ended up saving enough money to buy a field. And so with my earnings, I bought a field, and then with my background in wine and grape growing, I could plant a vineyard on it, and everyone asks me if that's what I'm going to do. So I guess I'm not totally literally there, but I actually legit have worked on so many vineyards and know exactly how to plant one and have done lots of research on how to plant a vineyard, so I'm like one baby step away. I just think it's hilarious, but if you kind of are curious, how on earth did this 21, now 22-year-old woman buy a piece of land with her earnings? And I have a few B-roll shots of the actual, or like vlog shots of the day we actually bought the piece of land for me and my husband. It's kind of just like fun shots for us to remember the day because we bought an acre and a little acre piece of land in this gorgeous community. It's on a lake. It's literally my dream property, and I got a great deal on it. I did an all-cash offer, so it was all my earnings. Went to this little plot of land, and I really do give credit to earning so much of my money from scholarships in college. So I could also talk a really long time about college scholarships and how to get enough money to where you literally graduate college with savings. Oh my gosh, that could be another video about like how to graduate college, not even just debt free, but with savings. If you're interested in seeing that, like the video, maybe comment it down below. Look at all me using these YouTuber lingo. Anyways, I'm just explaining this like kind of weird story, but I think it's fun. A fun fact about me, you know, like I'm a literal Proverbs 31:16 woman. I have bought my field with my earnings, and I shall plant a vineyard. Maybe. That's a tentative maybe. We shall see. But maybe stick around, see what happens. Of course, I naturally, also spiritually, am trying to become more of a Proverbs 31 woman. And all the other verses, you can read them for yourself. I'm by no means any of them yet. But by God's grace, I'm growing to hopefully become a better wife and maybe one day mama. I definitely hope to have babies soon, and lots of just fun stuff in the future is coming. I'm laughing because my husband is right behind the camera, and when I said baby soon, he made a funny face, but maybe you'll get to see a little more of my husband in future videos too. I thought this was a fun thing. If you have tons of questions, leave them down below. I'm not really that big a wealth of information, I think. But then I start talking and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of a weird story. Not everyone's like done this yet in their life. Maybe I can help. Maybe I can be a little bit of a guidance on that, or just someone that you can laugh at her weird stories. Thanks, y'all. I'll see you in the next video.